me just move that out of the way. Good evening, everybody. I believe we are now live. Good evening. Welcome to another week, another episode, stream, with me, the Geek Daddy. No, not the Geek Daddy, Mr.Surtees. Oh, God. It's been a week. It's been a couple of days of nonsense and stuff. So, yeah. Just trying to get a handle on it. Yeah, it's been a busy couple of days and things. But we're here, and we are going off the rails, as is often the case, on a Sunday evening. Tonight, of course, as you would have seen from the thumbnail, we are over in London. We were in London last week and took a trip down to Kent. This week, we're in London and taking a trip into the Thames Valley on the Thames Valley branches line to look at that new release. It came out earlier in the week, and we're going to run some services back and forth. We're going to have a look, and we're going to see what it's all about. It's not a massive route. It's not a long route. It's it's a sort of commuter-based route, I suppose, for services to the outlying towns in and around London. So there we are, and the Greater London area, right? So we're going to jump down to Slough, I think, first of all. I was going to jump in on foot, but we're going to jump down to Slough. We're going to run the 165 first of all, I think. And we're going to find a service. Slough to Windsor and Eton Central. I think that one. Nice and early in the morning, why not? Let's give it a go. Right, let's drive, and dive right in. There we go. Right, I'm going to just grab a drink while that's loading. Here we are then. Right. Two whiskey Oscar 5, or is it 2 whiskey Oscar 5, or is it 2 whiskey 05? I think it is, isn't it? It's only one letter. Slough to Windsor and Eton Central. In our class 165. Let's get going. Let's get set up then. We're going to do that very quickly on the keyboard. You know how I like to use the keyboard to get set up. We're going to turn the safety systems on. We're going to turn the master key. No, we're not. We're going to stand up apparently. That's not what we wanted to do. Sit down again. There we go. Master key in. We are going to put the headlights to day. There we go. And we are going to stick that in forward. We're going to activate the AWS. And off we go. Good evening. Good evening, Flying Tracker. Good evening. Okay, we need to unlock the doors as well and let the passengers board. That would be a good move. So yes, Windsor and Eton Central, 2 whiskey 05. 6:49 in the morning, nice and early. A run out to, what's that one? Mountain Bean, some kind of coffee shop. Various people waiting for buses and things. There's a police van on the corner there, someone's getting a telling off. That's Slough. Standard for 6:50 in the morning on a Slough. I don't know. There's a class 20 there. Do like a class 20, as you know. I just love the sound of it. I'm going to listen to it. It's very quiet in my ear. Going to adjust the audio settings my end, I think. Let's have a look. Audio setup. No, not that one. better. I can hear. I don't know what that was. It was very quiet in my headphones. There we are. Right. Go with class 43, whizzing through. Are we good to go now? We are. We'll jump back in the cab and we'll head off. Only a short run. Transport police are there doing ticket checks, says Dougie. Good evening, Dougie. Welcome to the stream. Always good to have you here, buddy. 2.1 miles to Windsor and Eton. It's one stop. It's quite a nice little run. And I'm going to give you an immediate bingo for 2 reasons. And we are speeding. No, we're not speeding now. Let's slow down a little bit. Let's just ease off a little bit. Yeah, British Transport Police could very well be there, Dougie, doing ticket checks. 6:50 in the morning is a bit early for it, but you never know. Catch those pesky commuters out who are skipping the tickets. So I hope everyone's had a good week again. It's been another quite warm one. I'm getting a bit tired of this warm weather now, but I hope the rest of you are enjoying it anyway. It's not as hot as it has been, so that's it's a little bit more bearable. Yesterday was quite warm. In the meeting that I was in, the meeting room got really hot and I was really starting to struggle. But, you know, it's not about that now, it's about trains. Let's keep going. There's a golf course here coming up on the left. It looks really quite scenic. We've got an industrial estate this side. Hello, hello. We've got someone riding in the front with us. I don't know who she is. She just appeared. Bring your wife to work day, apparently. She looks nothing like my wife, but yeah. We rain, 5 drops of rain today and went away again. Yeah, we had a little bit of like sort of drizzle yesterday, that sort of misty rain that gets you wet but doesn't really actually try to rain. We had that late last night, like a little spritz of water, which was quite refreshing, but it wasn't really enough to cool anything down massively. I think we've been past the golf course. Yeah, we've gone past the golf course. I was going to point it out. It was back there somewhere. I think it was anyway. But we're going to go over this raised section. Like a, sort of like a viaduct, but it's not. Really, it's just a raised section of track. Single line, of course. Oh, AWS is kicking off. Single line, of course. We are needing to slow down massively. I was going way too fast through that sign. There we go. That's better. Across the bridge now. We've got the river. The Thames, I assume. I've always thought it was the Thames. If it's not, then I've been getting it very wrong for years. And there's a little sort of play park fun fair thing down here. park there. But yeah, I've been to Windsor. Quite a nice place. Need to slow down again. There's Windsor Castle, of course. Can't see any flags flying from Windsor Castle. King is not in residence today. Planes flying over, of course, going towards Heathrow. I didn't want to stop there. I want to go forward a bit, please. The train has rather stopped itself. And my sound has gone very, very quiet again. Sorry, bear with me. I'm going to try and sort this out. I'm sure options, if I go to there and go down to audio settings, headset volume. There we go, my headset was turned down. That's better, I can hear. Big day for heavy cargo tomorrow, the heavy south expansion and 1.3.0 massive update release. Yeah, Dougie and I were talking about this just before we went live. With the price, we were struggling to get the price off anyone, and then we got the price given to us, and Dougie went and found it as well in the German language channel for the Discord server. We found out the price. It's about $14.99. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the expansion and the update is like. Yeah. I don't know whether I'll buy the update tomorrow. The expansion side. The update, obviously, we'll get that anyway. So why am I not able to go forwards? Did the emergency brakes apply and I didn't hear it? I want to go forwards a bit more. There we go. Whoa, 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 stop, 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 stop. That'll do. Right, gosh, that was a bit scary. So yeah, we're at Windsor and Eton. One of the things I wanted to point out, and it could be a licensing thing, it could be something else. There is, I mean, they're standing here, right? And the reason that they're well, he hasn't got a, he's supposed to have a camera. They're standing there. What's she got on there? She's got an identity badge of some description. But they're standing there because there's supposed to be a very old steam engine here. In real life, there's a steam engine here. And when we visited, my daughter and I, we took our photos with it. But it's not here. It's not there. There is a crown that I need to collect. So whether DTG or whoever will add it, like just add a random static loco or something, I don't know. It's meant to be twice as big as what is nearly there, apparently. Oh, you're talking about the heavy cargo. Yes, yes, you're right. It's meant to be, yeah. So let's return to free roam and unlock the doors. And then I'll go and get that crown. Like so. Ooh, So yeah, there's supposed to be a steam engine here. I'm just going to see. We can't go any further than this barrier. It'd be nice to see if we could walk around this shopping area. It's quite a nice little shopping area with cafes and a nice restaurant and stuff. And this in real life is like a shop that sells like London souvenirs, rather than being a cafe. Is that some Haribo? Should we grab some Haribo? Is it Haribo? Yeah, look, that's blatantly Haribo, isn't it? Jelly frogs. Jelly sweets. We'll grab some jelly turtles and we'll get back on the train. Right, off we go. Sorry for going off topic. No, you're alright. I was just trying to... I was talking about something and then you were like, oh, okay. But yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Right. I've unlocked the doors. But I'm in the wrong seat to be travelling. Right, okay. I need to go to the other end. Evening, just lurking while I wash up. No problem, Jason. Good evening. Somebody just sneezed in my face as I walked through the train. So we're going to head to the other end and take control. I need to shut down this cab, don't I? Master key off. Tail lights. Like so. And she's just going to stay there. Shut that door. I do have movement speed set to running by default as well, by the way. Lock the doors. We want those on. We are heading back the other way. Daylights. We want that on. We are we in forwards? We are. We can go. We can move. And now we're going to head back to Slough. And then once we arrive at Slough, we're going to sort of route hop a little bit, or jump, within this route to one of the other branches. And I think we might do Henley. And what we'll do as well, we may have time, I'm sure we will. We'll look at the scenarios. I think there are scenarios. Let's have a look at those as well. So that if you haven't bought this route yet, you've got an idea of what this route is all about. Or routes, rather. It's a collection of routes, isn't it? 3 branches. And then you can make up your mind whether you want to buy it or not. I think it's about $14.99, this pack. Either $12.99 or $14.99. If it's yeah, I think it's $12.99, and I'm thinking $14.99 because we've been talking about the heavy cargo DLC. But yeah, if you are watching for the first time, you're quite welcome to say hello in the chat. Please don't let the regulars put you off chatting. They are very friendly. They won't bite. They won't hurt you. Or anything like that. So please do say hello if you're wanting to. And of course, if you haven't liked and subscribed, you're very welcome to do that as well. Thames is $14.99. Thank you, Jason. So we can move up to 35 miles an hour, or 50 in a moment. Let's accelerate upwards. And we'll get some external views, why not? So the golf course will be coming up on the right hand side. This time there's an ambulance there. There's the golf course. We are now speeding. Yeah, the golf course is out there. There we go. Some golf buggies and things. And we will begin to slow down. We've got a 30-mile-an-hour limit coming up. As we head back into Slough, across the little river or whatever there. Get off. Oh, to fly on my microphone. No reason to sound a horn other than that we can, really. I think that probably needs fixing, these plants on the line. There might be a degree of realism there, but yeah. Hey, bit of farming simulator there just then. Yeah, just a little bit. I was looking at the bales, yeah. Just can't avoid it, you know. If I'm not playing this, I'm playing farming sim. Or quite a bit at the moment during the day if I've got time. I'm playing a bit of Pokemon Pokopia on the Nintendo Switch 2, which is a game I didn't think I'd find myself spending any time with. But yeah, I have poured quite a few hours into collecting Pokemon and building little Pokemon habitats. It's quite addicting. But yeah, that's just a little side thing. Me and Amelia play a bit of that every now and then. Right. Oh, it's a Class 66. A pink one. We do seem to have a thing about pink trains in this game, don't we? There's the Class 20 again. I've got this DLC, but I haven't really done much yet. Yeah, I find it quite fun. It's quite nice to just jump on this route every now and then, at a little bit of like a palate cleanser from the longer stuff. So it's not too bad. What's that? What are you eyesing? Pink trains. Ah. Brake, brake, brake. There we are. That's not bad. That's a good stop. Well, it had to be a good stop, otherwise I was going to end up in the station. Right. So that's... We'll wait for this service to end. The 43 goes through. Really, in terms of routes, right? We've got most of the West Coast Main Line in various iterations now, right? We've got one short, well, I say short, one section of the East Coast Main Line. We've got 2 and a bit sections of the Great Western Main Line. It's not within the realms of possibility to, it's not, you know, it's not outside of the realms of possibilities, sorry, to say we could and should get another Great Western route, you know, to sort of connect up the dots. Maybe something from like Bristol, you know, Bristol to somewhere. I don't know whether we could do Bristol to Reading, but something like that, or Reading down to somewhere. You know, just to connect up the bits that we don't have. Although there has to be a reason for doing it, of course. Japanese route to Dami line releases Thursday. Gosh, okay. I don't know that I've got enough money for all of these things at the moment. I'll have to have a look. I'm not sure about the Japanese route. I'll be honest. It looks lovely. I just don't know that there's going to be much call for playing it on this channel. I don't know. Right, let's return to timetable. Let's jump across and do a couple of runs in and out of Henley. Neither have I. I have opinions, but none I'm sharing publicly. Well, you can share them privately with me later on, Jason, if you like. You have opinions. When have you... I've known you for many years. I know you have opinions. And I've always valued your opinions as well. Twyford to Henley-on-Thames. We'll go a bit later in the day, I think, unless there's not a later one. There we go. 6:50 is another one. 7:05. Henley-on-Thames to Twyford. Let's do the 6:50, and then we can come back and do the 7:05. Turn that down a little bit. Otherwise I'm shouting over myself. Right, let's get started. We want those, and we want some lights, daylights. There we go. And we want AWS. We've got AWS. We want that. We want that one. We're in our 165 again, 128. We'll do a free car, something or other, in a while as well. Unlock the doors, that helps. It took a little while to unlock. That's for sure. is the first Great Western liveried Class 43. Oh, what to do there? We are having to wait just a few more seconds and then we'll depart. Here we go.
The next station is Wargrave. This is a Great Western Railway service to Henley-on-Thames.
Henley-on-Thames, here we go. So we're going to Wargrave first, 1.7 miles away. And then it's Wargrave, Shiplake, and then Henley. I think there's about 2-3 stops, something like that. Oh dear. Excuse me, I do not want to be sneezing all over the microphone. I did pull a tissue out of the tissue box and it ripped as it was coming out. That's great, isn't it? It's just my luck, story of my life. There we go, right. Get off. Pesky thing. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Let's begin slowing down, ready for Wargrave.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Some kind of polytunnels or something growing there, and a bit of farming sim action. What might they be growing there? Check snap. I've done it.
This is Wargrave. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is a Great Western Railway service to Henley-on-Thames.
Henley-on-Thames.
Next station is Shiplake.
There's something about the name Henley-on-Thames that just sounds as posh as it probably is, right? I've never been to Henley-on-Thames, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was incredibly upper market. You know, upper class, posh. They've all got boots, and they all talk with received pronunciation. And, you know, a bit like this, like they've got something up their nose. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to being all like, I'm from London, mate, innit? Yeah. I'm not going to go all cockney on you. Call blimey, governor. Lend us a bob. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with or any of that. We need to lock the doors. We need to be on our way. Pesky. There's like one fly that just keeps landing on my monitor. I don't know how he got there. I don't know why he's there. He just will not go away. Will you please?
Station is Shipley. This is a Great Western Railway service to Henley-on-Thames.
Right, I am naming you Jeff, and you need to move, Jeff. Okay? Jeff the fly, you need to move. You just sat right in the middle of the screen. I appreciate having the extra viewer, I'm not going to lie, but does he have to sit right in the middle of the monitor? Onwards then to Ship Lake, which has neither a lake nor a ship, and yet it appears to be named after both. It does have a river, unless you want to count. Oh, what's this guy doing here? There's like a little boating lake thing there. There's a river. So yeah. Please, Jeff, move.
We are now approaching Shipley.
No, look, I told you to go away, you fly off, and then you land back on there. Go away.
Stepping down from the train.
How long a station does a tiny little place like this actually need? It's quite a long platform for a little branch line station.
Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is a Great Western Railway service to Henley-on-Thames. The next station is Henley-on-Thames.
Please go away. Jeff, I'm asking nicely. Please. Go out the window. Away. Please don't just sit there in my house being a pest. Right, Henley, next stop. Sorry, I'm telling off a fly that is just landing. I don't know.
The next station is Henley-on-Thames.
He's back again.
Railway
Go,
service to
away.
Henley-on-Thames.
Don't make me get the raid out. let's open up the throttle. We've got 1.7 miles. I can't say that we're going to get up to 50 mile an hour before we get to Henley, but we'll give it a good go. Fly on the wall. It's telling all the secrets from your streams. Maybe. I think you're just enjoying the ride. But he flies off, and and then back again. And I don't know why he's even in here. Just it's hot weather, I think. And I don't know. There's nothing in the house that would attract him. But yeah, here he is. Oh, he's brought a friend now. There's two of them. Brilliant. Go on. Out. Go away. Jeff has brought the missus, apparently. Look. I don't care if you fly over there, but don't land on the monitor. Okay, now they're sitting in opposite corners of the screen.
We are now approaching.
What the hell? Move.
Where this train terminates. Please take all your belongings with you.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
I put a thing on my bingo to say being heckled by the cat, or Amelia, or the wife. This week, I'm being heckled by flies.
Safe and pleasant onward journey.
I think it should still count. You just want a bingo. Do you know what? I might give it to you. You're just becoming a bit of a problem. Right, okay. Hang on. Let me just park this train up. It's the little black things. Yeah. I don't know if it's the weather or just the general environment of Plymouth. I mean, say no more on that. It could be the heat and the location. That it's just something that they seem to be attracted to coming into the house. I don't know. Yeah, it's only a couple of them. If there was loads of them, I'd be worried that something had died in the house or something. Kids are like flies, always quiet but become annoying when wanting attention. This is very true, Jason. This is very true. I'm sat here not going anywhere. I could move forward a bit. There's a crown there as well, we'll get that. Unlock the doors. We'll jump out whilst those passengers do their passenger business. There we go. I'll grab that. There's another route map over here somewhere, I believe. I don't actually know what the route cards are. Is it just crowns and maps, or is there something else? I don't know. Oh, donkeys, I think is the other one. There'll be a donkey around here somewhere. Out the way, people. Out the way. I'm trying to do stuff. Oh, apparently a paddle. An oar, sorry. It's not a paddle, it's an oar. Get it right. Okay, there's another route map. Any donkey? Is it donkeys on this route, or was that last week? I can't remember. We got lots because our next door neighbour's garden is a jungle. The grass is that long. Donkey's there. Where? Where's the donkey? Donkey's there. Did you see it? Okay, there's a pigeon. We've got flies, we've got pigeons, we've got donkeys. It's a real menagerie. I've done that one. There it is. Right, thank you. Let's jump back on board. Lock those doors. We'll lock that one as well. I mean en route. Huh? There we go. Continue. Right. Let's return to the timetable. We will do... I mean, we could do the return route. Yeah, let's do the return route. And then we'll do a run to Bourne End and Marley. Oh, hello. I don't know if you can hear that. The sound has gone weird. Is that just my end? Yeah, I think it's just my headphones. That was bizarre. Right, it was 7:05, wasn't it? The return. Henley on Thames to Twyford. There we go. 14 minutes. I think what we might do for the next run. No, we'll drive it. I thought I might do guard mode, but we'll drive the Marley, Bourne End and Marley route. Unlock doors. That one. We'll get the master key in as well. We'll get the lights to daytime. In fact, I think they're already preset. Right. That is a lot of cars. So apparently this is Henley. There's a sort of pavilion and park area right next to the river. And there are some boats there. I wonder if one of the... it would be interesting if the mastery tile was like the Henley Regatta or something. I don't know what the mastery tile is, to be honest. There's another bridge over there. You just know those houses are going to be expensive and posh, right? Anyway, right. I don't know what the mastery tiles are. Do we still get mastery tiles? I don't follow the game enough anymore. I can't keep up. I'm busy doing other things some of the time. I can't keep up with all the news. I rely on other people to tell me stuff now. Mastery wasn't included on this route. Okay, there we are then. We are waiting for the signal to change. I'm going to just creep forwards. It has changed now.
The next station is Shipley. This is a Great Western Railway service to Twyford.
Come on. Move. Move. Oh, God's sake. I will literally bomb my house with raid if it means that these flies go away. Mind you, given that it's Plymouth and we have a naval base that houses nuclear subs, I wouldn't be surprised if these flies are impervious to anything but a literal nuclear apocalypse. And even then, they'll probably survive. Shipley, 1.4 miles. We are headed back towards Twyford, and then we will do the Maidenhead to Bourne End Marley. I think it's like a double back, like a switch back thing, whatever it is, to go to Marley. I'm pretty sure it's called Marley, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, right. Going to park here as well. Quite nice, quite pleasant. It's suburbs of the Greater London area. Not really sure you could even call it London at this point. It's what is it? Middlesex and places like that, isn't it?
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Or is it Berkshire? I can't remember. No, it's not Berkshire. Is it Berkshire? I'm trying to remember all my councils and counties now. Reading's Berkshire, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Somebody tell me if I'm right or not. It's going to bother me for the rest of the stream. Buckinghamshire, thank you. I knew it began with a B.
This is Shipley. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is a Great Western Railway service to Twyford. The next station is Wargrave.
She says Wargrave, like so. You know, she's like so like, oh, Wargrave. Like even she doesn't want to go there, and she's an AI voice. Reading is Berkshire, thank you. Reading is in Berkshire. I was right. Henley is in Buckinghamshire. Reading is in Berkshire. So effectively we're both right, Jason. In the interest of friendship and compromise. Oh. I put my phone on my space bar on my keyboard and it pressed the horn. Right. Anyway, mishaps are plenty happening tonight.
The next station is Wargrave. This is a Great Western Railway.
Like, she's all chipper in every part of that sentence. You asked where Henley? Not Reading. I'm pretty sure I mentioned Reading. But yes, Henley. Henley's in Buckinghamshire. Reading's in Berkshire. I was trying to work out. Yeah. That's where Henry was. Henry the Hoover. He's out in the hallway. That's where Henry is. I don't even think we've got a Henry. I think I'm not even sure it is a Henry. It is one of the Henry Hoovers, but it's the yellow one. Whatever the Henry Hoover is, it's yellow it's called. Not Hetty. Hetty's pink. What's the yellow Henry Hoover called?
We are now approaching.
Hey Google.
Please mind the gap.
What is the name of the Henry Hoover that's yellow?
The yellow version of that vacuum is called Hetty. While the most famous model is the Red Henry, the yellow one is part of the Hetty range and is officially known as Hetty Yellow.
Oh, it is Hetty. Okay. There we are. That's that question answered. Nobody asked. Just me. Just me. I asked the question. It is Hetty. I thought Hetty was pink. I'm going to overshoot. Nobody wants to stop at Wargrave. Even the station announcement thing, the train announcement thing, doesn't want to stop at Wargrave.
This is Wargrave.
She just sounds so upset about it. Anyway, right.
This is a Great Western
We're going to
Railway
Twyford.
service to Twyford. The next station is Twyford.
And you get a bingo before Jason calls it.
The next station.
We've always got a line. Remember, your mic isn't sounding on the bingo slide. I did set the microphone up to work on the bingo slide. It seemed to be looking like it was going through my end. But obviously not yours. Okay. If you were speaking throughout all that, we heard nothing. That's very strange. Why is it doing that? Yeah, I was talking through that. That's very strange. Test, test, test. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Hello, 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 hello. No? Okay. That's very strange. Oh, that's very strange. So you hear me now? Right, okay, well, there we are. I was saying you've almost received a line along the bottom there this week. So yes, we shall see what happens. Right, let's go back to that. I can't see any monitoring on the microphone. It's not looking... Monitor off, monitor and output. There we go. 1, 2. So... you said that's ridiculous when I told you about the sound issue, did I? No. Surely not. Okay, alright, you win. You get a line this week. So far. Will you make the full house? We shall see. Right. So, for some reason, my streaming software is now not showing me any of the audio levels that are coming in for the sound. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll carry on with that. It's not a problem. Just a little thing I like to see so that I can monitor how loud everything is. But that's fine. It's fine. Right. Let's get on with it. 1, 2, 3. We are massively speeding.
Where this train terminates. Please take all your belongings with you.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care
Beep,
when
boop.
stepping down from the train.
On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.
That's not true. They really don't. Once you leave their train, they don't care. They don't care where you go and what you do. I'm just kidding. I'm sure they do. I'm hoping it is still coming through. I have no idea because yeah. It's not oh God. Are you guys actually hearing me? I have no idea. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just have no monitor thing for the microphone. It's no. Normally have like a monitor level. It's not coming through. So I might need to restart the software, but I'll do that once we finish the stream. Unlock the doors. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Gosh, wearing over-the-ear headphones in this heat is quite something. I'm actually sweating from my ears. Well, you weren't the guy that was there before. Why are you dressed all in black? Who are you? I'm being followed. Right. Main menu. No. Timetable. And we'll do a thingy service. A Marlow service. It's Marlow, isn't it? I've been saying Marley all stream. I'm pretty sure it is Marlow. Gosh. Marlow to Bourne End, and then there's Bourne End to Maidenhead, Bourne End to Marlow, which is like 8 minutes. Let's go. We'll find one later in the day. Marlow to Bourne End, which is 10 minutes. What we want, Maidenhead to Marlow. Maidenhead to Bourne End. Marlow to Bourne End. Okay. We want Bourne End. What we want is Maidenhead to Bourne End and then Bourne End to Marlow. So that one down there, 7:45. So we'll do the Marlow to Bourne End, and then we'll jump down and do Bourne End to Marlow. Why there isn't just the whole route, I don't know. But, there we are, right. Marlow to Bourne End, and then we'll do Bourne End to Marlow. Right, we'll do driver mode. And then we'll look and see if there's any scenarios. I'm pretty sure there will be, but it might not be, of course. Not actually sure. Where are we? Where are we? Is this Bourne End? This is Marlow. Wait, what? Is this what I... Okay. Alright, we're starting at Marlow and we're going to Maidenhead. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do Maidenhead to Marlow. Alright. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do this then. Here we are. I appear to have my evil twin riding with me this time. He's decided to dress today as a Gestapo officer. I don't know why is he dressed all in black? What is that all about? Anyway, right, moving on. Don't know why I said what I said. Ooh, that lost me some viewers. Ooh, controversial. It was a joke, people. Bourne End. Wait, what? Oh, this is a full run. Marlow, no, we're just going to Bourne End. That's not what I selected. Or was it?
This is a Great Western Railway service to Bourne End.
Okay. Maybe I had the wrong one highlighted when I pressed select. Anyway, Marlow to Bourne End, and Bourne End to Maidenhead. So yeah. Good times have two trains running. One does just Marlow to Bourne, and while another does Maidenhead to Bourne End off peak. It's just one train end to end. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I just put a sweet in my mouth. I didn't realise I had to talk. Bear with me. You see, I thought it was just one train that went the full route, but like you say, it's one train off peak. So it does do the full route off peak. Big time speeding over that. Isn't this the route? This is the line that had the token exchange, isn't it?
We are now approaching Bourne End, where this train terminates. Please take all your belongings with you.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
On behalf of the on-train crew, thank you for travelling with Great Western Railway. We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.
Why is there a buffer there, but not one on this platform? The track just goes through the wall. Surely there should be a buffer there as well, although, having said that, that would be very close. And maybe that's why. That's not even my driving, that's the AI. Gosh, that was a bit hairy. Right. Lock the doors. Obtain token or staff before proceeding. Or staff or off staff? Yeah. Hello. What are you taking a photo of? Can we see? Can we see the screen? Can we see the screen? No, we cannot. Oh. Okay, lock the doors. I'm pretty sure I did that. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's do a Bourne End to Marlow. No, Bourne End to Maidenhead. In fact, no, let's not. Let's go main menu. We will see if there's any scenarios. If there are no scenarios, then we will do a Bourne End to Maidenhead service. I think it's the game. The music is going weird on this loading screen. I don't know if it's just my end or whether it's your end as well. Right, let's go to the trains. Let's go to the route. Let's go Thames branches. We do have 5 scenarios. They are 35 minutes long. Divide and conquer minor branch. Prepare a class 165 units from Maidenhead to Bourne End. Detach one portion for the shuttle service. Regatta Day. Oh. Take charge of a strengthened class 165 service between Twyford, transporting large crowds. The Marlow Donkey. A royal wedding at Windsor Castle has drawn huge crowds from across the country. Operate a busy shuttle service between Slough and Windsor and Eton. That's only a 15-minute service. What one should we do? Should we do... that one? Yes. Then we can go from Maidenhead to Bourne End, and that kind of encompasses what we were going to do anyway, right? Cool. Let's do that. Divide and conquer.
Good morning. Welcome to your shift. Today you'll be operating an early morning service from Maidenhead
I'm being
to
heckled by the
Marlow.
cat.
Your train
So
is
if you
formed
hadn't
of
had a
two
bingo
Class
for the
1
flies,
65 units,
you'll get one
which will need to be split
for the
at
cat.
Bourne End before continuing along the branch. Begin by bringing your train out of the siding and into Maidenhead platform to prepare for departure. Passenger service will commence at Bourne End, so ensure the doors remain closed and no passengers board before then.
She didn't sound like she's from London. Was that Harry? That sounded like Harry, right? It's not just me. Right, is this the train I need to get in? There's the only train here. Right, we're still in this one. You're not actually sat on the chair, love. Let's put the seat down. Alright. Don't want you levitating, do we? Right. Okay. Haha. We want that one. We want to press that one. And we want some lights, please. And we want to set forward.
We are now approaching Bourne End.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care.
Why have we got passenger announcements when we're in the siding? Have we got passengers as well? We do not. Good. It's good to see that we're pulling out of a siding and there aren't passengers on the train already, because it does happen sometimes. When you do a depot run, there are still passengers on the train.
This is Maidenhead. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is
Set
the Great
those to
Western
tail
Railway
as we are
service
changing
to
ends.
Marlow. The next station is Bourne End.
I have set them to tail, but because I did it on the keyboard, it decided, no. There we go. Set the reverser to off. Oh dear. Excuse me. Set the master key and set it to locked.
Before departure, collect the single line token from the token machine at Maidenhead. This token grants you permission to enter the Marlow branch. Ensure it is secured before continuing your journey.
Where do I get that then? Hello? Do you have the token? No. Okay. Do you? No. Where do I get the token from? I should probably turn on the objective marker, right? Over there. Thank you very much. Why have I got to walk all this way? Well, that's rather cool. I do like that. That's a nice token. That's a nice touch. Very cool, Johan. I like it. Oh, I'll get this route map thing over here as well while we're here. I'm sitting in this bit, aren't I? Yes, right. That one. That one. And some lights. Thank you very much. Box end of platform. Yes, got it. Set the reverser to forwards. Yep, done that. And we're off to Bourne End. There we go. No? Wait a minute. What? That's on. That's unlocked. That's in forwards. Did I not do something the other side? I bet I've forgotten to turn something off at the other end, right? I know I could have tabbed through. I know you're about to say it. You could have tabbed through. I know, I know. Right. What have we done here? Let's turn that off. Right. That's off. That's locked. Let's close that. Is that what it is? Is it because I've got the doors open? That might be it. Oh dear. Right. No. That one? Is that the one we want? Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's because I've got doors open, isn't it? That'd be it. Oh God. Wait a minute. If I just tab through to the... I'm in the wrong end. I think you need a coffee. I need something. Goodness me. Wait. What? What end am I needing to be on? This end. I was in the right end. Come on. Right, everything's ready to go, right? Let's go. There we go. Goodness me. say it's 4:58 in the morning. I do need a coffee. I'll grab a Guinness in a minute. That'll be alright. Yes, sorry, I will feed you after this. Seriously can't be 15 mile an hour all the way down to Bourne End, right? There we go. How's the family? They've been rather quiet. Tash and Amelia are upstairs. They went up around about tea time, or just after tea. They went upstairs to chill out up there. They've got the fan and things up there, so they're all right. They're keeping cool. Just letting me do my thing. I'm doing 45 in a 10 mile an hour limit. I forgot that it's 10 through there. I'm really... I'm struggling now. You're right about getting a coffee, maybe. I won't, because I'll be up all night. If I get a coffee now, I'll be up all night, and that'll be it. I'll be no use tomorrow to anyone. Looks rather gloomy and eerie with the mist. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's different. Early morning mist. I mean, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, so it certainly creates a mood. It's nice though. I like it. It's the same with farming sim. If you set the time, you know, you get up early enough in the morning on farming sim in the right conditions, it looks really atmospheric. It's really nice. Like maps that do it really well, like Saxlingham, the Kinlake map. Those are really good maps for showing off the mist. And Hutan Pantai as well, the base game map with the early morning mist on the hills and the lowlands and stuff. Looks really good. But yeah. Considering this was made by one man as well, you know, this and Mildmay, Johans have done great work on his routes. This is probably slightly less ambitious than what he did with Mild Main Line. But it's a nice compliment to the Great Western remaster that we've had. It's a nice, it's a complimentary pack, isn't it? It's not. It's almost sort of like Diesel Legends was a complimentary pack to Great Western, but probably should have been a route in itself, like set in a different time period. I don't know. Diesel Legends was a weird pack because it brought Diesel Legends to Great Western, but it didn't change the time period. Yeah. A sort of 1980s Great Western Express line would have been. It wouldn't have been different enough, I don't think, but it would have been something. No, Diesel Legends was a cash grab. Hate the phrase, but it was. No, of course, yeah. Well, I said it was a cash grab with regard to them putting out the GBR pack, the Great British Railways pack. I said that was a cash grab, just capitalising on, the fact that we're going over to GBR, especially when there were so many really good community liveries, especially ones by Train Fan or SR Rail Fanner. He'd done some great work, but his work kept getting removed because of licensing, of course. But it was like, when it was happening, he didn't understand why it was getting removed, except to do with licensing. And then DTG brought out their own pack, and that was nothing more than, you can have this livery that's already been on Creators Club, but we've taken them off Creators Club, so we can charge you for it. So yeah, that was nothing more than a cash grab. And I know you hate the phrase, Jason, but I'm sure you'll agree on that one. So we're coming into Bourne End now. We'll have to separate the trains, and I believe we'll take one unit off to Marlow. Dovetail prices are rather extortionate in my opinion, but we won't go into that. No, I mean, yes, some of the DLC has been a little bit like, it's a bit much. $14.99 for this one, I think that's fair. What was it, $12.99 for something the other week? What was it we had recently that was $12.99? What was it? There was a pack we had that was $12.99, wasn't it? It wasn't this. Was it this? I don't know. I can't remember. Too many things come out. Can't remember what's what. Totally with you. I was fuming and snapped at Jan about the Creators Club removals. Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't happy about it, and Jan tried to justify it in the server, and I was just like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I completely disagree with it. Like, I understand the licensing thing, right? I get it. But it was the aggressive way in which they constantly kept removing those liveries and then pushed out effectively their own and charged people. Like, okay, you know, you're living up to your EA roots with that. This has stopped me. What's going on here? I want to go forwards, and it's just not letting me. There we go. TVWS trip, similar to Euston. Ah, yeah. Gosh, you remember when it did it to at Euston? Gosh, I've forgotten all about that until you said it. You're right, though. I did have a similar thing at Euston. I'm going to Euston soon.
This is Bourne End. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is a
Set
great
the headlights to
railway
tail. I'll do it up
service to
here.
Marlow. The next station is Bourne End.
We're at Bourne End. Silly woman. Off. Set the reverser to off. I've done that. Set the master key to locked.
Move to the middle cab and prepare to uncouple the train at Bourne End. Once complete, take control of the front unit and perform a short shunting move to the opposite platform.
That is Harry, right? That's definitely Harry. So am I. What? So are you what? So am I. Can't remember what I was saying. What are you referring to? I'm going to give you a bingo because I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I'm going to Euston. Are you? Yeah, but I'm going north, Jason. You're probably heading south to somewhere in Kent, I assume. I'm heading north 27th of August. 27th? Yeah. We've got a wedding in Northampton, family wedding. Tasha's cousin's getting married this year. A few weeks after, well, I mean, we had our family wedding in August, although we had our legal wedding in June. Our actual wedding was supposed to be August, and so family celebrated us basically having a blessing in August, although we were legally married in June. EA are charging $139.99 for a version of a game this year. $139.99. I'm heading down in just over 2 weeks. Yeah, we're going to London in about 2 weeks, or give or take. No, 19th. So we're going to London on the 19th. We're going to the Science Museum and having an overnight stay, and then 27th we're heading up to Northampton via London Euston. We were gonna. It did try to send us via Birmingham, but I said I'm absolutely not going and changing at Birmingham. You can forget it. I'm going via London. Cost a little bit more, but just easier. I know London. I'm not going to get confused or anything like that. Right, I was going to give you a bingo for I forgot what I was saying. There we go. Okay. You've got one more to get a corner. Get the corners. I need to press a button to uncouple, and I'm trying to find it. Uncouple, uncouple. That one. There we go. Wait for a moment. Set the headlights to tail on this unit. Yep, done that. Insert a master key and set it to locked. It's already
Change
inserted.
cabs and prepare to move the train to the opposite platform.
Okay.
From this point on, you are expected to carry out cab setup and shutdown procedures independently, and no further guidance will be provided.
Up to Birmingham, that would be longer. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. So it would have been something like cross country up to Birmingham, and then change at Birmingham, and then from Birmingham to Northampton, that way and down. Which does seem like it was longer, whereas you can go, you know, up to London, like London Paddington, underground to Euston, Euston to Northampton. It's almost like going up and then coming back down. It's a bit strange. Yeah, that's Harry. I can't confirm, but that definitely sounds like her. That's what I thought, but you can't confirm it. I might ask her directly in the No, I won't. I might. I don't know. She may have been asked already. Stop a location. Have I got the doors open? Yeah, that's why. Yeah. And I think the other reason we go via Birmingham, via London, is because Amelia always appreciates going to London Paddington, seeing the little Paddington statue on the station, and popping into the Paddington shop to have a look round. She always likes that, and she just enjoys the experience of going on the underground as well. And then, like I say, before we go up to Northampton, we've got our stay in London. We're staying near to the Science Museum, because we're going up to the Science Museum. We're going to look around the Science Museum. They've got a Star Trek thing up there as well, so that's one reason for going, but also a little treat for Amelia because she got a really good school report. And she's been going on about wanting to go back to London, so that's what we're doing. Thankfully, I ain't using the underground this time around. It was too hot last year. Yeah, I'm kind of not looking forward to using the underground, but you know, I mean, when we're going up to Kensington, it won't be too much because Paddington to where we're staying, Earls Court, wherever, it's not too far. Paddington to Euston might be a little bit longer, but we'll probably do a bit of the Elizabeth line or something. I don't know. We'll work it out. It's all good, right? Am I having to 10-minute walk? Yeah. Euston to St Pancras is what you mean. Yeah, no, it is a 10-minute walk. We've done it before. Wait. Do I not need to change ends? It didn't ask me to change ends. Okay, right, let's reverse. I always call it pancakes. No, that makes sense. Fair enough. I mean, we stayed in King's Cross, well, next to King's Cross Station, on our honeymoon last year, and we woke up, or we were popping out, and they had the road outside the hotel closed off, and part of King's Cross Station closed off. Turns out, as we suspected, they were filming Harry Potter, the TV series, that day. I might have said this already, but they were filming Harry Potter, the King's Cross scenes with like the Weasleys and that over a 2-day period. Quite late into the night before they started packing up as well. That was quite exciting for Amelia. Whether we'll see them do it this year, I don't know. Because they're already filming part 2 or series 2 already, aren't they? They're not wasting time with filming the series. Here we are at Bourne End then. And normally I would have changed ends, but it didn't instruct me to, and I just kind of felt, well, it's alright. That one's going off now, back to Maidenhead. I unlocked the doors on the wrong side. There we are, right. Jump in the cab and I'll know where I am. Oh dear, I'm getting hot. It says it's 17 degrees outside, but it feels warmer inside right now.
Passenger service will now begin. During peak time, the Marlow branch is operated by 2 separate services,
The next
one between
station
Maidenhead
is
and Bourne
Marlow.
End,
This
and
is a
another
Great
between
Western
Bourne End
Railway
and Marlow,
service
I know,
requiring
Harry.
passengers
I
to
know.
change trains at
Jason's already
Bourne.
told us.
To continue towards Marlow, proceed to the switchboard and use the token to set the route for the Marlow branch. Then, return the token and collect the staff before departing.
Ah. Staff's already here, she's in the way. I see, right, okay. Oh, there's a donkey here. Okay. Well, this is neat, isn't it? I like this. I pressed the button. Oh, press and hold, right. Right, okay. Oh. Set route, get token. Get staff. Oh, I need that, right. Oh, that's the staff, right.
Continue the
It's not an
service to
actual
Marlow.
member of staff.
Wait for the guard
It's an
to change the
actual
signal to a
physical
proceed aspect,
inanimate
then close
object.
the doors and depart,
Right.
continuing the passenger service.
Right, out the way, woman. Thank you. Let me just climb over you. There we are. Right, okay. Lock the doors. I was going to make a comment about not being able to get the staff, but yeah. Off we go then. I'm going the wrong way. Let's try that again, shall we? Once more we're filling. Okay. Good grief. That almost went horribly wrong. Thank you, AWS. The Cornwall flag there. No, it's not a Cornwall flag. Sorry to any Cornish viewers. That is the complete opposite of the Cornwall flag. The Cornwall flag, of course, is black with a white cross. Not white with a black cross. Back to the training centre for you. Indeed. I'm speeding as well. I've no idea what that sign actually means. There probably is a guide somewhere. Doesn't it mean level crossing or something? Oh, trackside telephone next to points. Apparently. I just looked it up. There's quite a big sign to tell me that the telephone is on the side of the line. There we go. I'm speeding because I decided to speed up just as the line speed changed to 10 miles an hour. Brilliant. Good grief. I'm going to sneeze. Right, now I can go 40 miles an hour, but I got... goodness me. These line speeds are everywhere, aren't they? All over the place. There we go. Only a short little hop down to Marlow, 1.2 miles remaining. We'll get into Marlow and we will end the string because we are actually over time. Half of that was because I was completely losing the plot there. There we are, right. Coming into Marlow now. That sign was on the ground. I saw the one knocked over.
We are now approaching Marlow, where this train terminates. Please take all your belongings with you.
What does that say? Travel rest. I like it. Travel rest. Not travel lodge, travel rest. Other hotel chains are available.
We wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey.
I thought those were eyes then. Like a giant pair of goggly eyes. Oh my god.
Well done. You have successfully completed your service to Marlow, handling the unique operating procedures along the branch. From splitting your train at Bourne End to working the single line section, you've kept everything running smoothly. Your train is now ready for its next journey.
Thank you, Harry. I can't say it's been a smooth journey. Right, it's been a journey, right? Right, they do look like googly eyes. I'm sorry. I know they're cameras, but they look like googly eyes. I only got a bronze medal for that, which is understandable, really. Well, there we go then. I hope you've had fun this evening. Thank you for joining me on yet another journey. We'll be back next week, all being well. Any changes, of course, I will let you know on our Discord. But for now, I shall bid you farewell. Have a great week. I will see you same time next Sunday. Take care for now. Bye-bye.